Welcome to another episode of Road to Jamboree, and today we are finally getting to work on Skippy, and we're going to be doing a fridge install. Welcome to the YouTube channel. And to make an extremely long story short, exactly. Yeah. The fridge is a ARB Zero. I think this is their new product line they're trying to push. I was trying to get the older style fridge, but they were not available. But this one is a 47 quart, correct? Yeah, 47 quart. And it's Bluetooth, so that's pretty awesome. It's pretty decently sized inside. And we're gonna go ahead and the fridge light is Tempo Tusk from CV Adventure. So that is what's going in the back of Skippy. And now we gotta decide if we want it on the right or the left. I think I'm gonna keep it on the left, my left. Passenger side, haha. Now this episode is primarily just going to be running the fridge, and then tomorrow I'm gonna start working on the transfer case, sliders, what else? I feel like rod bearings. I'll get more into that later. Sunroof is leaking, so we got to fix that. So there's plenty to do. There's going to be plenty of content coming out, and yeah. So first things first, we need to map out our fridge slide. All right. So in order for that, we're going to lift up the carpet off of here for right now, which we're going to have to take this frame slide off. And then what we're going to do is map out where I want this. I pretty much did some pre-measuring with Joey yesterday, and this is kind of like right at the spot that I want to have it at. And so let's take this rail off. First, you gotta move an old t-shirt out of the way. With our railing out, we can go ahead and lift up our carpet and move it out of the way. We can actually just fold it off to this side because this is the only side we really need to be at. Yeah, there we go. All right. There is a portal here. I think this is to the secondary fuel tank system, which this truck does not have, or this is to reach the spare. I'm just gonna pop this off real quick to see what it is. Oh! It is nothing. I guess it's to reach the secondary fuel pump on the factory auxiliary tanks, which we do not have. Thus, we do not have to worry. So yeah, we're okay to go ahead to put our fridge slide back in here. To gauge this properly, I'm gonna put this rail back on to kind of not fully bolt it off, but I'm gonna put it in place so I can get a good idea of where this is at. And to make sure it's parallel with the rail. Once I'm happy with that, I can go ahead and take this back off. And excuse the constant buzzing sound. Alex is furiously working on getting his bumpers done. So we're gonna end up having to put it right about there. And the reason for that is you see these divots here. I don't want to be on the low end of the divot, I want to be on the high end of it. And make sure all these placement holes are on the high end of the divots. Once we're okay with that, I'll go ahead and mark these, then we'll drill them. And then we're gonna do some nut certs for ease of installment. We'll silicone around the nut cert so moisture and water doesn't get back in there. And then it's bolted on. It's that pretty much that simple. So, do that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark my holes with a Sharpie. Can't tell the difference because I'm colorblind. That should be good. Make sure that's centered. Yeah, that's nice and centered. And since I have this here, I'd like to go ahead and pre-mark the center of the holes, if I can, with a center hole punch. So maybe good right there. We want to make sure our bolt holes all line up. That's good. All right. All right, so I test bolted it on there. It's good, it's nice and tight. Now we can unbolt it again. Pull it out, we'll lay the carpet out, map our holes for the carpet, and then we'll attach it, bolt it in for the last final time, and then we can focus on wiring up the fridge, and then we're done. It's pretty easy to install. So, back off we go. Okay, I took the fridge slide back out. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of, oh, I need that screwdriver. But I'm gonna go ahead and lay this back out-ish. I gotta fix it up. But we lay this out, and then when I'm done laying it out, we can do what we need to do. So I got the carpet all nice and flattened out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spot my hole right here. Once I have that, I can go ahead and feel it through the carpet, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut my slot all the way through. All right, so I loosened up this panel right here. There's a nice deep pocket right here. So about 2 inches up, and this is where I'm gonna make my hole, and that is where I'm gonna put my little socket for the terminal. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill that, and then we'll install this, and then we'll just run the wire. So, pretty easy. Just a step drill, put it in there, screw it in the other end, and that's pretty flush. That's how I want to do it. Actually, we can go ahead and let me grab the wire. I'll be right back. And that's pretty much how it will work. I need to go ahead and run this straight to one of the batteries. I'm just gonna run it to the secondary battery. Eventually, what I would like to do is put a third battery right here with an inverter and a solar panel system, but I don't have enough money or time for that today, or this week, or this month. But yeah. Anyways, now to run some wire. Now I understand that this is black wire, and the reason why I'm using black wire is very important. And that is because I ran out of red wire and it's past 6 and I'm not gonna go to the store. I just wanna get this done because everybody wants to go home. But yeah, so we're almost done. Alright, so it is installed, it's in there, it's one thing off the list. It only took us like 2 hours, I think, to do the full install, so it wasn't too bad. The fridge is working great. It extends out just fine, and it's currently running right now. It's down to 73 degrees, but what's really cool, clean my smudgy phone, is it's on a nap. And basically here's my voltage for my vehicle, so it knows where it's at, temperature that I want it to be, and then this is the actual temperature of the fridge. Of course it's at 73 degrees because we just turned it on, and the status is a status of what it's currently doing. Now I can go into standby, or I can bring it down to 32 degrees or 0 if I want to, so I just switch it to 0, or I can go back to 50, and then I can even go manually set a certain temperature that I want, change it to Celsius. Battery protection mode, I can set that to medium. So it has some really cool features that go along with it. So far I'm liking the fridge. We'll put it through its paces during Toyota Jamboree. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry if I was kind of like all over the place, but it's pre-Jambo time, so it is what it is. So I'm out.